today Kurt Busch announced that he would be going to the one car for Chip Ganassi Racing in 2019. And let's start out with Jamie McMurray's 2018 season was absolutely terrible. He went from being very consistent to being non-existent, and so they needed to replace him with someone else. And Kurt Busch is a good option for them. A report came out way back in I don't know, it might have been August actually that he was going to the one. And that wasn't too surprising at the time. But he actually did really well this year. And I think that a lot of people think that will be his last season. And it probably will be. But he's sponsored by Monsters. I don't know if he is for the full season because on his car, yeah, that's the only sponsor. There's no sponsor on the corner panel, so I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But Larson's pretty well sponsored with Credit One Bank, DC Solar, although DC Solar might be sponsoring the whole season for Ross Chastain, um, First Data, but in McDonald's they sponsored both Larson and McMurray. It's kind of that. But I think it was a 1 year deal, so I think that Ross Chastain will move up in 2020, and I think that Ross Chastain will enter the season. The Cup Series pretty well, especially considering that he has run a lot of races in the Cup Series this year. However, it was on a lower team, and I think that going on Chip Ganassi Racing will really help him out. Anyways, I'll give you my expectations for Kurt Busch. I expect him to make the playoffs and maybe get a win. I mean, we'll see. He's won one race in the last few years with Stuart Haas Racing. I think every year he's been on Stuart Haas Racing, he's gotten one win. See, yeah, I think so. I mean, comment below if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Uh, and I think he'll make Kyle Larson better because that's probably part of the reason why Larson did so bad is because Jamie McMurray really fell off that cliff. And Larson was still pretty good, but he just didn't win a race, and that's a big number that jumped out at me for why Kyle Larson's season was bad. The goose egg in the wins column. I believe NASCAR racing fan in 2015 predicted to win the 7 races. I predicted him to be the champion. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I have a couple announcements now. Let's start out with the bad news. This will be the final Mile 250 episode, unless I really, really want to do one. If I do get 10 dislikes, though. 5 dislikes, sorry. If you can 5 people dislike this, however, I will do more. But only when I want to. But when I really, really want to, I still do it. But other than that, probably won't be doing very many Mile 501s. However, I will be continuing doing the Through the Smoke and Mile Zeros, because I really like making the Mile Zeros and Through the Smoke too. But now here's the good news that you guys are bound to like. Over the next 4 days, I will be revealing 4 templates for announcements for the Tim Hortons Cup Series, and you guys will make sure to stay tuned for that. So it's gonna start tomorrow.